Buenos días para todos. Estamos con nuestro amigo Tomás de Norteamérica compartiendo la ciencia milenaria de la apiterapia. La apiterapia consiste en la aplicación de las abejas en los diferentes puntos del cuerpo, teniendo como referencia los acumeridianos, que son los canales de energía del cuerpo.
So hello everybody, we're here with me as well as my shaman friend here, Nelson Rodriguez, and we're doing something called Apipunctura or Apiterapia. Api means like bee and terapia means therapy, or punctura is like acupuncture, so it's apipuncture with the bees. And we put the bees in the different meridian lines in the body, and it's a very, very ancient treatment.
Gracias. Bueno, también es muy importante en la apiterapia reforzar el tratamiento con los productos de la colmena, como es el polen, la jalea real, el propóleo y la miel.
And also when we do the apipuncture, it's really helpful to use the products of the bees as well that they make. So like the honey, the pollen, the jalea real, which is royal jelly, and propóleo, which is propolis.
Muchas gracias. Vamos a comenzar con la terapia para nuestro amigo Tomás. Por favor, voy a sentar. Entonces acá tenemos las abejas en este frasquito con unos huequitos para que ya respiren y una pinza para cogerlas y aplicarlas en los diferentes puntos.
So we're starting the therapy, and he gets the bees by putting a little bit of honey into that container, and the bees come, and then the top has holes in it so that the bees can breathe and live and be comfortable. And sometimes it stings or burns or hurts a lot, especially in certain points, including on the bottom of the foot like this. But as you can tell, it doesn't really hurt that much. So most of the pain is actually fear. We're afraid it's going to hurt, or we tell ourselves that it hurts. And I do feel it. It is burning, it's stinging. Some of the points I can feel actually run through my body because they're in the meridian lines, the energy lines. ¿Eso picó?
Sí, cada abeja debe picar en diferentes puntos, dejando su ponzoña y la ponzoña posteriormente la retiramos.
So we leave the stinger in there for a little bit so that all of the toxin, which is actually obviously what helps us, can enter the body, but then we take out the stinger.
Okay, excelente.
And the point on the bottom of the foot is a general point, but I have a specific issue with my heel, so he's putting, just like an acupuncturist does with the needles, he's putting the stingers around the heel.
Bueno, vamos a repetir.
And of course, once the bees sting, they can't sting again.
Está demostrado a nivel mundial y científicamente que la apiterapia cura, alivia más de 1000 enfermedades, brindándonos salud, belleza y bienestar.
Yo no tengo un tema con este calor. So since I don't have an issue with this heel, he just put one in the general meridian point in the bottom of the foot, which is actually stinging quite a bit, and then he put another one in the line of the leg.
Perfecto. Vamos a colocar en el meridiano de la vejiga que pasa por esta parte, que son unos puntos importantes para la circulación sanguínea, activar la circulación sanguínea.
¿De sangre?
Sí.
So these again are general points. Meridian lines. Same thing with acupuncture when we put needles there. So when the bees sting there, they inject I'm not sure exactly how it works, but they inject a certain toxin that our body reacts to, and then we're able to heal. So it activates that energy point in that whole meridian line. And I have a specific issue with my right hip, so we're going to put some bees on the right hip also. But these are just general points. And these are stinging quite a bit. I can feel them on the back of my entire thigh. And it's a little bit painful, but normally the pain only lasts for several minutes, maybe 10, maybe a half hour, and then I generally don't feel it at all. And after many hours, or maybe a half a day or a day, sometimes some of them start to itch. And that's because our body's reacting and healing. And then after several days, they don't itch anymore, and the swelling goes down. And we can feel a great improvement if we have specific issues in that area. And we also just feel much better overall in general, our health.
Perfecto, ahora vamos a pasar a los sacos meridianos de la espalda.
La cadera primero. Esa.
Bueno, vamos a también a colocar en la parte de la ingle. Perfecto.
¿Una más o no?
Una más.
So we're putting these here because I have a specific issue with my hip. And when we start out, we normally do several stings, not so many, so the body can adjust, and then the next time we do a few more, and the next time we do a few more, and eventually we can put lots of bees like this. And he has the injection, ¿cómo se llama la inyección en caso de estás alérgico?
Un antialérgico. Cuando se presenta shock anafiláctico, esa inyección es de adrenalina.
So he has an injection of adrenaline, antiphylactic, in case somebody is allergic to the bees. Then he has that with him all the time at the beginning, so he can give that, and then of course if necessary he can go to the hospital also if a person's allergic. But since I've done this a number of times now, we know that I'm not allergic.